Good morning, everybody. Autumn Love. I'm here with my Moonology decks. Let's see what message Spirit has for you today. Ooh. 2. Let's see what we got. We got new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. And then we've got step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. Got those backwards. There we go. I don't know how you're going to see this. Anyways, maybe it's not backwards. Either way, meditate and contemplate. Let's read that one first. So, new moon in Pisces. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring out the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Attune to the moon. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Additional meanings for this card is face your fears. They may be holding you back. This situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Narayani, whatever that is. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. The teaching. It says, Pisces is the sign of reveries and mysteries, or depths of emotion, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions free reign. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow and only you know if that's the case or not. Interesting. And then we have North Node, step out of your comfort zone. So let's see. I believe that's one of those special moon cards. The very last one. Let's see, 116. Whiskers. Alright, step out of your comfort zone. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow. That was the message for the Awakened Masculine the other day. Yeah. You reflect on the past, but you need to leave it in the past. So, there's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow because you are headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the thing that scares you, within reason though. This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, so take action. So, are you willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? Attune to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card. You're headed for something which feels like destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. The past. the past, that's not part of this. That's me throwing that in there. Stop. Stay focused. Stand on your own 2 feet. You've got this. So the teaching is the North Node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going north. It's a karmic point, and on the horoscope chart shows us what we need to do and where we need to go with our life to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. The North Node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us, to paraphrase Andre Gide, that in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. So, we just entered the sign of Pisces. And this is new moon in Pisces. So meditate, contemplate, pray, talk to your spirit guides. You know, they want you to ask for help. So maybe you can ask for the strength to overcome your fears. I know that I did. That was pretty much the start of my most recent Dark Night of the Soul. Yeah, so it was, oh gosh, it was 2022. Yeah, October 2022. I prayed and I asked for strength to overcome my addiction, and I've been clean since October of 2022. And then from there I decided, you know what, I want to lose weight. So April of 2023 I started my weight loss journey and I lost 200 pounds. So sometimes all it starts is with prayer and asking for strength and help and guidance. So, but you gotta step out of your comfort zone too. You gotta push yourself, you know, to do whatever it is that's holding you back and keeping you a little scared, I guess. I don't know. I'm always pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I know that oftentimes I want to send somebody a message and then I'm like, no. See, look at that, I'm out of focus. Why do I keep going out of focus? And then I'll push myself out of my comfort zone and just do it. Because you know what? Closed mouths don't get fed. You're not going to get what you want if you're just going to not do anything about it, right? You know, go for your dreams. Go for what you want. You're not going to get what you want if you don't go for it. So, that is the message for today. Meditate, contemplate, and step out of your comfort zone. Do not let fear control your life. Yes, that is a big thing. They use fear to control the masses, so don't let fear control you. You know, happiness should be the goal for everybody. Like, your happiness should be number one at all times. Like, I'm learning this. And I know this is going to sound terrible because I love my child, but I put her happiness above mine for 7 years, and I got to a point where I had to lose 200 pounds because I was putting her happiness above mine. I was neglecting my health and neglecting myself. But, you know, of course, I love my child, and she deserves every bit of everything that I've ever given her. So, and she is the reason for me wanting to get sober and wanting to lose weight. So, you know, if something were to happen to me, I don't know. She'd be lost. I know that. So, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this message. I love you all. And if you did enjoy my message, please follow, subscribe. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you.